Brompton traveler. My name is Gianni. As I'm preparing for my next bike trip, I thought it'd be the perfect occasion to show you how I pack everything that I take with me on my trips. This will be a series that will cover how I pack my clothes, what I take with me, the gadgets that I carry, of course my camping gear, and finally the last video will cover how I pack the bike safely for a train, or in my case this time for a plane journey.
In this first part of the series, let's talk about clothes. In order to travel with a folding bike, your luggage needs to be particularly light. When I consider taking clothes with me on my bike tour, there are four main things that I consider. The weight of the clothes, so how light they are. Second, how comfortable they are. Third, how practical they are. And finally, how durable they are. In my opinion, technically designed cycling clothes do not take into consideration the needs that a cycle tourist has. Specifically, what I think these clothes do, they're very, very comfortable on a few hours on the bike. But as soon as you get into a routine of having to keep your clothes clean, for example, and while you tour, you're not always able to wash your clothes regularly on a daily basis. The fact that most of them use synthetic material means that body odor is going to be a big issue when you're not able again, to wash them regularly. And a final consideration which is important to me is the fact that personally I find it much more convenient to be able to cycle in a regular looking shirt and zip-off trousers, which then, I would be very, very comfortable to use at any other time when I'm off the bike. Let's have a look at the things that I wear when I'm cycling. Let's begin with the most important part, the base layer. This is what you wear on your skin, and it is very important that it keeps you warm when it's cold outside, that it keeps you cool when it's very hot, and that it's got some kind of properties in order to dry quickly and keep you free from excessive sweating. In my experience, nothing beats merino wool when it comes to these properties. I always bring two shirts like this for my travel. So this is the first layer that I wear on my skin. Also, as you can see, I always take long-sleeved ones. I do so because I feel that long sleeves are much better in protecting my arms when I'm cycling. I won't get sunburned easily. They do keep me generally warmer. And should I want to expose my arms, I always have the option to roll them up. Next we get to the underpants. These are two light underpants that I always carry with me. I bring a pair because, again, I like to keep clean as much as I can. Having two gives you the option of always keeping one clean and dry. At the end of the day, you'll be able to get changed and wash the one that you've used during the day and dry it either on or off the bike the following day, ready for the evening when you will be able to have a fresh pair to wear for your night sleep. Any light synthetic material that dries quickly is perfect for this. Next we get to the socks. I take two pair of socks with me, and again the material of my choice is merino wool. When it comes to trousers, for many years now I've toured using two pair of zip-off outdoor trousers. Having zip-off trousers means that you will have very comfortable short trousers while you're riding during the day, and at any time be able to zip them up and have a full set of trousers that you can use when you're off the bike in the evening or when you're traveling, for all those times when you're not riding. On top of my merino base layer, I wear a normal short sleeve shirt which has got buttons. As I explained on my other videos, I always wear a chest harness which allows me filming with my GoPro camera. And a shirt like this gives you the opportunity to just leave one button loose and be able to have the camera outward facing so that you're ready to film at any time. A shirt like this, unlike again cycling technical clothes, allows you to have a perfectly usable casual wear that you can use when you're off the bike. The brim hat has become a kind of feature of my travels. What I also always love is to just put a flag of the country that I'm visiting. I think it just helps, whenever you're meeting local people, they love the fact that you're putting their flag on your hat. But on a more practical note, a kind of hat like this, I think it's just perfect for bike touring. Hopefully most of the days while you're riding will be sunny and hot days, and having a wide brim hat allows you to keep in the shade What I often do if it's really hot, I would soak it in water, and doing so allows you to keep cool even in the hottest of temperatures. Surprisingly, a hat like this is also quite good when it rains heavily, because again it would keep you dry and you won't have the rain splashing in your face. As a side note, I always also take a heavier and warmer woolen hat with me, and this is something that I use in cold temperatures, or maybe when I'm camping if it's cold, at night or in the morning. To conclude, both on and off the bike I use only one pair of shoes, more specifically keen sandals. No matter how cold or how hot it is, I always wear them with socks. And I just find that it's a perfect shoe for bike touring because it can be used in all situations. I would use it when I take the plane at the beginning of my trip, and then I would use it when I'm cycling. I would be able to use it when I take a shower and I don't want to be barefoot. Very comfortable while walking because they have good soles. So all in all, a very versatile pair of shoes that I can wear all the times. When it is time to travel, in order to reduce the weight and the size of my luggage, I will wear mostly a set of clothes that I normally would wear while cycling. And of course, I would also wear a jacket and a sweater that are normally just in my front tea bag of the bike when I'm riding, just in case it gets cold. Finally, to conclude, let's look how I pack the rest of my clothes in a compression bag. I will start with a down jacket, one of my shirts, one pair of zip-off trousers, one merino base layer shirt, two pairs of long johns, a pair of gloves and a pair of cycling gloves, one balaclava, the leftover pair of merino socks, one pair of underpants, and finally my woolly hat. Now all that remains to do is to simply roll the bundle up, slide it in a compression bag, and before closing it, just removing some of the air that is blocked inside. Finally, what I like to do is to stick a note on the bundle itself with the detail of everything that I put inside, so that when it's time to put everything into my luggage, I know that I have everything with me. The key when it comes to outdoor clothing is often layering. With the set of clothes that I've just shown you in this video, I've been able to cycle through comfortably from the tropical temperatures of Sri Lanka to the autumn chilly nights of New England, where night temperatures would often fall below 0 Celsius. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments, where I'll be happy to answer. Do subscribe to the channel, where I will be uploading many more videos of my trips, as well as tutorials on how to travel with a folding bike.